Well, so the main goal that I had when I rented this is just so we'd have something to take a look at, you know. One of these days when I'm old and gray and, you know.
When I'm playing around.
Oh, wait a minute, you're already old and gray, aren't you?
Yeah. See all these young-looking people. That thing isn't on, is it?
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
These are some nice pens.
Oh, yeah. I love them.
OSU Federal Credit Union, where I work right now. They don't make them anymore. And these are stacks of envelopes. Instead of going to the casino this weekend, yeah, or should I say I addressed a lot of cards and envelopes. Got some postage.
No, I did some returns.
Yeah, you did some returns.
And I put the zips on the
zip codes. But figured it was a lot less to spend 20 or 30 bucks on postage than it was to go to the casino. So is there anything on your mind? Not that you should feel pressured.
Well, I don't know. It's getting closer to the 4th of July. Oh no, another.
How do you want to be buried?
What?
Well, you haven't done your will, and so...
You trying to get rid of me?
No.
Why don't you come down here and take my picture?
I'm so sure. No, I just am thinking ahead, you know, because like with Elmer, did you ever get any Elmer on tape? Would you have wanted that?
Yeah, I got him in a couple places at Dick's wedding. And then
You should have videotaped your wedding, huh?
Oh.
Sassy.
Nice. She has to go outside, huh? Well, I think the dog has to go outside. Well, I want to be cremated, and I want to be planted, and my ass is down there.
I can take her out while you talk to the camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how long is that going to go?
Until it stops.
Well, you aren't filming over other stuff, are you?
No, huh?
Yeah, I can talk to the camera.
Yeah.
You need shoes?
Yeah, I might borrow your shoes.
Well, mine are too big. You wear about a 5, I wear a 10.
Oh, I wear about 7 or 8.
You got your Birkenstocks?
Yeah, they're in the other room.
What are you putting on?
Your shoes. Thanks.
Oh, those over the hill run over things. Well,
Carry on. Have a party.
Well, let's see.
We will sell no wine before it's time.
Just remember, you're not legal or responsible for my deaths. So, oh my gosh. Well, actually, yeah, I want to be cremated. And, well, I don't know. I guess, what do you put in the eulogy? You put in that people should, you know, be kind to one another. Don't forget to say I love you, because a lot of people don't. And life on earth is then over, so. I love Linda and Cindy and CJ and Julie and Grace and Chloe and Luke and Holly Bird. So, I don't know what to say about things. People don't talk about, well, like when I was young, Dennis and I, we lived in a farm. We didn't have electricity or running water.
Make sure to speak loudly.
What?
Make sure to speak up loudly.
Oh, I'm not talking loudly enough?
Well, sometimes you get quiet, so it's not.
Oh. And Mom used to chop thorn trees so he'd have some heat. And we had a wood stove. I think we had a pump, a little kitchen pump inside the house at the sink though. And that was handy, but they didn't have hot water in a water tank, of course. And it was different. But then we moved to town when I was 6 years old. And, let's see, Dennis was 16 months older than I was. And then Marilyn's 4 years younger, and then Dick's 4 years younger than Marilyn. So, I don't know, grew up in Colfax. I never did much. Never left there hardly at all, except to go to camp. So, then when I left there, moved to Pullman. I worked at the post office for 23 years. And can't think of much to say. Miss a lot of people that have passed over. I guess everybody does someday. Some are afraid and some aren't. So, well, if Julie were here, I could think of something to say. I don't know. Kids lost their grandmother Maggie here recently, April 20th, and then they had the services on the 1st of May. And she was 84, I think she was. And Elmer's mom died about May 6th, 2000. And then, let's see, Aunt Mabel, she passed on too when she was 87. So the only one left is Uncle Leo, and he lives down in Texas. I never could figure out why anybody would want to live in Texas. Rattlesnakes and thunderstorms and tornadoes. And it sure is a big state. But I wish there's some way I could turn this thing off. Julie's outside.